Welcome back, mortals. Today we will be reacting to a video by white supremacist Nick Fuentes. Now he goes off on Professor Jiang in this video after Professor Jiang went on Sneako's stream and called Nick Fuentes a Fed. Now I'm not really familiar with Professor Jiang. Only thing I know, he's been going viral recently and a lot of people seem to like him. But let's see what white supremacist Nick Fuentes has to say about the professor.
So Professor Jiang called me out. Professor Ching Chong Chang. What the fuck is that?
One thing about Nick Fuentes, he might be racist, but he is a funny mother effer.
Chinese communist spy from Canada. This fake professor.
Just call him a fake
called
professor.
Me out. Did you see this? I did Sneako's stream on Saturday.
Right?
And he asked me what I thought of the YouTube sensation Professor Jiang. And I said, he's okay, but he's getting a lot of things wrong. He's getting a lot of things wrong.
So far,
he is one of these do-goodists that is pushing the Khazarian mafia theory,
right?
Which exculpates the Jews for their guilt in killing God, among other things. I said, so he's okay, but he just gets things wrong. And I specifically said, I don't agree with that.
Well, I wonder if Nick Fuentes spoke about what he thought the professor was getting wrong. I'm not sure. I gotta watch the Sneako stream. What I did see from the Sneako stream is that Nick Fuentes thinks Donald Trump is getting ready to use nukes.
And some of his doomsday end times prophecy stuff, that's wrong too. And it just seems to be a lot of conspiracy slop. He is one of these people that believes that Trump went to war with Iran so that he could run for a third term and stop elections from happening.
Is the professor a Trump hater? Let me know in the comment section.
So it's this weird mix of like Jesuit, Freemason, Khazarian Mafia, resistance liberal. It's just all this conspiracy slop in a pot all together.
Interesting.
And I said, yeah, I don't think this is true. And I said that on Saturday with specificity. Well, Professor Jiang fires back on Sneako's stream and says, well, I think Nick Fuentes is a Fed because the conclusions he's drawing don't come from first principles. He's being paid to say things.
Well, calling someone a Fed, that's extremely disrespectful. And I don't think Nick Fuentes is a Fed. He might be a lot of things, but he's definitely not a Fed.
Paid to say things. First of all, who even are you?
Right?
When you do your classroom lectures, are there even people there? You call yourself a professor. I think you're a high school teacher, so that's for openers. So who are you lecturing about geopolitics? Your degree is in English. You got a BA in English. You teach high school. But you're giving these courses on YouTube. Is there an audience? You don't even know.
This guy
about geopolitics and eschatology and all this other stuff. Honestly, is it a class? Because that would be really disturbing if there wasn't. Could you imagine? He's on like a whiteboard drawing and he's writing all these words on it like this is a lecture. He's writing like, so Iran is Muslim. That's literally, he goes, so Iran is a Muslim country. Muslim. And they're going to try to have an uprising.
Nick Fuentes is hilarious, though.
You think this is his lecture for his university.
Right?
It isn't. He doesn't teach it. He doesn't teach at a university. So that's just like scary, actually. So he's calling me out, and I just want to say with some specificity what conclusions of mine are wrong. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to know which of my conclusions don't derive from first principles. That's my challenge to Professor Jiang, because I told him what my problem is. The Khazarian theory is bullshit. It's just fake. There's no genetic evidence to support it. There's no historical evidence to support it.
Right.
To the best of our knowledge, that is actually a Jewish psyop which is meant to prevent Jewish people from being blamed for killing Jesus. Okay? He also says that I don't know the difference between Judaism and Zionism. Well, Zionism proceeds from Judaism, obviously.
He's right about that.
Cannot separate one from the other. They're inextricable.
Yeah, you can't
So
separate
that's
it.
my problem with you. Now I want to know what conclusions he thinks I'm being paid to say. I'm really curious about that. But I saw it on Sneeko's stream, and I'm like, this, like, Chi-Com from Canada is now calling me a Fed. Here's the difference. I've been doing this for 10 years.
That's a
Where
long
did you
time.
come from? Oh, I know. You got deported from China because you were working for the U.S. government with PBS. That's
Well, I
what
didn't
we
even
know
know
about
that.
you, buddy.
In my opinion, I feel like Nick Fuentes and the professor are about to have a debate soon. Who do you guys think will win that debate? Nick Fuentes or Professor Jiang? Now, like I said before, I'm not familiar with Professor Jiang. Only thing I know, he's been going viral recently, so I'm gonna go watch some of his video and see what he has to say. But he's Chinese Canadian. How do we know he's not working in the interest of China? We don't know that, but y'all can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with Nick Fuentes or do you guys agree with the professor? And what do you guys think about Professor Zhang? Do you guys think he's credible? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm out.